Hello, I'm Dave Turner, Sales Director of Beaker Associates. In this short video, I'm going to walk through the features of our loop-powered indicators, just showing you the depth of configuration that's possible and the features that are available within our whole range of products. I'm using my demo case, but for the 4 to 20 milliamp products. So this is generating 4 to 20, but these are displaying the 4 to 20. What I'm showing you with the P&E configuration is the same, very similar. We keep that whole similar pattern for all of our products. So once you've learned about how the basics for the 4 to 20 PE up and down arrow configuration works, then you're good to go on many of our other products. So firstly, in normal operation, the buttons, the down arrow will show you the configuration of at 4 milliamps. So we have it set at 0 here. The up arrow will show you what the configuration is at 20 milliamps, and we have it at 100. P gives you the loop milliamps or the loop percentage. E is only used in normal operation when you have the tare function initiated. So to configure the product, we press the P and E button together to enter the menu. And then we have a series of up and down arrows to then look at the high level of the menu. So first stop is function, and P to program. Now to drill down into the options, we have linearizer, which is for non-linear inputs. We have standard for straight line 4 to 20 milliamp relationships. And then we have a square root extractor. Where you leave the screen and then press escape, that is what is set. So if I left it on root and escaped, it would be there on square root extractor. So I'm going to press escape now because I'm on standard. The next level in the menu is resolution. So this is the last digit where we can subdue any digit roll. So to program, you can have a choice of either incrementing on 1, 2, 5 or 10. So this would stay a permanent 0. I'll go back to 1. So escape, and that's where it will leave it. Next section is decimal point position. So we can then move the position of the decimal point to the required position. Escape from that, and then we have calibrate. Now this will allow you to inject a precision source and configure the engineering units at 0 and maximum. That's great if you wish to do that, or fill a tank, empty a tank, and then set the capacity of it. But we have one better than that. We have set. Set does not require a precision input. It requires just anything between 4 milliamps and 20 milliamps to power the product. And so you can then configure the 0. So we had it set at 0, but I can now change that to 100, or I could set it to a negative value. So I can have minus 200 for, say, an example. So escape. Now obviously span, this is what the engineering units would need to be for 20 milliamps. So I want to program that. Let's say make that 200. So I've now got minus 200 to plus 200 at 4 and 20. Escape. Escape again because I've finished with that. This unit has the alarm menus. If the alarm card is fitted, then you will see this part of the menu. If you don't see this, then the alarms are not fitted. And in that, we have all of the standard features that you would expect of a good quality relay. These are transistor outputs, remember, because it's an intrinsically safe product. So there's no dry contacts. So we have enable, we have set point, value, is it a high or a low trip? Is it normally open or normally closed? Hysteresis is the scaling value where you wish the alarm to reset after it's come back within limits. Then we have delay, so we can also set a time delay. So to avoid sort of fluctuations, small fluctuations triggering alarms. And then we can also silence. You can press the button to then silence the alarm if a sounder was connected, so an operator can then think what's going on in the process. And also you can have the digits flashing when you have an alarm. Again, that's a feature that you can turn off. We're back to the beginning. So that's the alarm channels. Of course, there's always a 2-channel alarm on Beaker products. This is an option. And so you have the same configuration again for the second channel. Next feature is access set point. So ACSP. By the way, all of these terms are fully explained in the Beaker manual. You can look at it in depth through good descriptions, or we have a quick reference 2-page document that is shipped with the product. If you want the full manual, go to beaker.co.uk, look for the product in downloads, and then you can read the full instructions. So access set point is where the operator can change the set point of the alarm, but nothing else in the configuration. It saves all of the configuration. C and P is where you could have on that P button in normal operation current or the percentage. Tau, here you would turn on or off the weighing function. Code, all products go out without a security code. Once you have configured the product, please set a security code. It then protects the unit and the process from any inadvertent changes. Remember to jot it down somewhere as well. Write it on the back of the product or in a safe place. If you lose the code, please contact Beaker and we'll help you out. And then we have reset. So this is the last feature of the menu. Think about Alt Control Delete. This is resets every feature to factory defaults. So if you find yourself not sure of what's been configured or uncertain of what's going on in the process, then you can use the reset to put everything back to standard. I will just press E, so I'm coming out now and it's told us it's going to save the data. I'm at 16 milliamps, so if I set it to 12, so I'm now midway, I should be about 0, I'm 50% there. And if I go back to 4 milliamps, I should come back to minus 200. So we have at 4 milliamps, minus 200. At 20 milliamps, we have plus 200. And all the various settings have been saved. To go then back to the reset, we can then reset. It's asking me to confirm. And I have to put in, it's asking me, am I sure? Am I sure I really want to reset? So we go to number 5, because it also looks like an S. Program through. We then need a lowercase u. Then we need a lowercase r. And then we need an E. And then press escape. It's clearing the memory. And we're now back to test screen and then to default 0 to 100. I could spend a lot longer looking at all the various features, but hopefully that will give you an overview of the depth of features of Beaker products. There's more information in manuals, There's more information from the Beaker team and from our channel partners around the world. Thank you very much for your time.